Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing the Friesland. So today we're going to be doing the commander, the modifications, armor viewer, the stats, and the gameplay. So if you enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We got lots more of these videos coming. But anyways, we're going to be breaking down the stats and making sure we really know how to play the Friesland, and that's really important, because if you don't know how to play it, then you're not going to take advantage of everything you need to. So we got Observant Rage, Look at Me Now, we got Perceptive, Cloudy Days, Unstoppable, and then our inspirations we have Eric Bay and then Vincent Moroff. So we have a double concealment build with a gunboat as kind of build. So that's very important to note. And then we're going to be heading over to the modifications next. So we got, in the first slot, we got AA Guns Mod 2, Propulsion Mod 2. Third slot, we got Concealment Systems Mod 1, and then Main Battery Mod 3 in the last spot. So it's all about AA and reload on this. So survivability, we got a 28 rating, we got 17,600 HP, 6 to 20 millimeters of armor. Artillery is 26 rating, 2x2, 120 millimeters, 10.9 kilometer firing range, 1.4 second reload time, 180 degree turn time is 8.3 seconds, 1750 max HE shell damage, 8% fire setting chance, and 2100 max AP shell damage. AA defense is 94 rating, 6x1, 40 millimeter, 164 average damage per second, 4.2 kilometer firing range, 2x2, 120 millimeter, 122 average damage per second, 6.2 kilometer firing range. And then for the maneuverability, we got a 82 rating with a 36 knot max speed, 620 meter turning circle radius, and a 4.5 second rudder shift time. So 5.5 detectability by C. Keep in mind we have a concealment of 98 rating. 10.9 kilometer detectability after firing a main gun, 7.5 kilometer detectability after ship is on fire, 3.1 kilometers detectability range by air, 5.5 kilometers detectability after firing main gun, 6.1 kilometers detectability when the ship is on fire, 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, and 2.6 kilometers detectability while firing in smoke. So it's very stealthy. And now we're going to check out the armor viewer. So armor viewer, so it can resist up to 102 millimeter AP or HE shells. Most destroyers have larger gun caliber than that, so it pretty much goes through it and can do solid damage to the Friesland. So just really keep that in mind. And yeah, we'll be getting into the gameplay relatively shortly. Okay, so we have a battle on Shards, Domination. I'm in the Friesland, my buddy's in Wichita, and my other buddy is in the Odin. So you got JD Near and Yesterday Lag, 404, in battle on my team. And we spawn at the B side. So, yeah. So my goal, I'm going to be spotting and using my guns effectively in this game. Yesterday Lag shooting torps at my buddy, so he's doing that, and I am gonna get pushed in front because I wasn't going fast enough right there, but we are going to manage and gain speed. So Friesland overall, I was kind of a little iffy on it at first, but I wanted a challenge, and it really gave me something different in that kind of aspect. So Friesland, it has a lot of good things. It has a great rudder, it has a pretty good speed, it has an absolute amazing AA. It's a 94 rating. It can really shred planes like crazy, and that's basically why I got it. So I got it because of the reload, which is really low. It's like you can get it like 1.4, 1.2 second reload on the Friesland, and the 360 degree turning circle for the guns. so they can go all the way around. They're not restricted. And your AA is awesome. And you also have a sonar and a smoke, so you don't really need torps. I'm going to show you this battle exactly why you don't need torps. You can just gunboat it all the way, and that's just fine. That's how I like it. You know, that's kind of how Fletcher plays, but obviously Fletcher just has torps. But like, I spec my Fletcher for guns, but if you took the torps away on Fletcher, that'd be like the same thing as this Friesland. Almost the same reload too. The other great thing about this ship is the ability to have a great concealment. I have a 5 kilometer concealment, so it's really sneaky. It also shows up in the top left corner with the blue or turquoise blue eye, 5.5 kilometers. So I just recently learned about that. So if it's orange right there, I'm spotted, because it shows right above my located symbol that I'm spotted. So obviously I'm spotted, so that's going to change color. Things like that I really don't notice. And then it switches to 2 kilometers on the eye, which means that's the concealment and smoke. So all these numbers on the stats for these ships pop up in places that you can either visibly see or check in the menu, like when you're just pressing start and you're in a battle. So this is really good to know, because I just learned that just like pretty much now in the last week. So it's quite amazing what you can learn by just like paying attention to like details like concealment and all of that. So we're gonna back up here. There's the Iowa and the Georgia. I'm kind of expecting them to push forward, and I want to get them. There's another destroyer in smoke, so I'm gonna try to maybe push up a little bit, see if I can get in range of this Georgia or this Iowa and try to set them on fire. That's essentially what we got to do with this Friesland. We got to pump out the damage, pump out the HE. It's only got 8% fire chance, but I have a 1.4 second reload. Like, it doesn't matter the fire chance. The amount of DPM that comes out of these guns is nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm lighting battleships on fire with the amount of DPM that I'm doing, and it just keeps coming out like full volley after volley. It's not a lot of shots, but you know, it doesn't have to be. It just like it doesn't have to be a lot of main guns. It just needs to be the number of shots coming out, whether that's you have 2 guns and you're doing like a low reload, or you got like 12 guns and you have like a 6-second reload. It's equivalent, but obviously the HE, chance and all that isn't the same. So anyways, we're trying to take down this Friesland. I'm trying to fire up because he's kind of backing away. He got incapacitated like twice right there, so we're up to 10,506 damage so far. We got, I think, like 8 planes shot down, and we got like double digits in like shots for artillery so far. So we are just gonna book it over here. I'm gonna try to capture B, and I was thinking if I can get past this middle kind of island, maybe I could fire against this Conqueror, or maybe go against these other 2 battleships back there. I think I'm probably going to fire at these Iowa and this Georgia just to kind of harass them, because they're not even looking at me. The guns aren't even facing towards me. So it really just says right there that they're not paying attention. The Conqueror is kind of pushing up kind of aggressively. I am just trying to make sure that they're not looking at me before I do anything. I'm going to try to cap this a little bit more, and then I'll probably fire. That's what I was thinking. Georgia is kind of paying attention to the right over by A, I believe, just as Iowa. So I think I'm going to cap this, and then I'm going to start firing because I already got it. So that's exactly what I do, and that was really smart of me to do, because if I shot earlier, they could have turned their turrets and, you know, could have gotten me for another salvo or two. So now we're just gonna, you know, get all this fire going. I would recommend with the use of the Friesland to use HE mostly, but if you have cruisers or something of that sort, like cruisers or like a Kaba you're fighting, Khabarovsk, the legendary Russian destroyer, you're versing that in a Friesland, you want to use AP. Otherwise, it's pretty much HE all the way. So HE against battleships and other destroyers mostly, except for like heavily armored destroyers. And then for cruisers, if they're broadside, shoot AP, and then HE if they're like slightly angled or you can't penetrate them, basically based on their like armor layout. So keep that in mind. We are just going to keep setting fire to this Iowa and keep harassing him. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just going to keep leading my shots. I smoked up. I made sure that because I wanted to get my shots off and then also just keep sitting in smoke. So we're going to work on the Georgia next. He is going to get his taste of medicine. Not even paying attention to me at all. So it's kind of surprising that both of them aren't. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, they didn't really encounter me, except for that first engagement with the Friesland over at the beginning of the match. So I was unspotted afterwards, so they didn't know where I was. So they weren't really thinking, you know, where's this destroyer? Where's the Friesland? You know, what is this guy doing? You got to think about what the enemy is doing, kind of ahead of what you would do. Like, what would I do as the enemy? As I would go over, you know, set a smoke behind the middle island, and then I'd just start popping it off at Georgia. But if I was at Georgia, I'd be like going away or turning in and trying to take out the Kurfürst or something else as quick as possible on our team. But they like do that right there, and that's good. But you got to keep, it's a state of mind in which you have to keep like perpetually thinking about, or constantly thinking, does this work? Does this work? Does this not work? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And why am I not getting the results I'm not getting, and why? It all comes down to why and how and the process of that and the backbone of it. Otherwise, you're just kind of doing things and you're not really understanding how the results are coming out. Like, I could just be firing AP at this superstructure at the Georgia. I'm not going to get damage very much. I might get some more compared to the shooting alongside the broadside or the waterline. I'm not going to get anything. All of those are going to bounce. They're not even going to do anything. But the armor towards the top of these battleships is much weaker compared to the armor along the turrets or along the broadsides or all of that. So it really shows that you know which type of armor you can shoot at. Like, what's weak? The top is weak, and the sides and the rest of it aren't so much, like more critical areas around the main guns and the citadel and all that. So obviously destroyers don't have a citadel, but they can still take critical damage, and taking critical damage is still quite a bit. It won't say citadel when you're in an Iowa and you're shooting at the Friesland. You'll get critical damage on the Friesland, but you know, it's still just as good as a citadel, even though it doesn't really say it. So anyways, we're up to 110k almost. We got like almost 280, I think, 290 shots, a cap, 2 incapacitations, 8 planes shot down. We are getting shot by the I think Iowa right there, so we took a little bit of damage, or that could have been the carrier. I think either one, anyways, took a little bit of damage. We're up to 120k. Definitely the best game I've had in Friesland. We are just capping, spotting, taking planes down, and we are defending. So we're doing everything a destroyer should do. And you're going to see at the end of this battle the results, and it's going to show you exactly how and why I got those results. So we got Iowa. Awesome job. And I'm pretty sure they were doing Will to Rebuild too, so they didn't even have a shot there. So it was crazy. So Georgia shot at me. He missed as I was turning around, and then we got the Kansas firing at me. So I'm going to turn around, and he misses me right there. He's going to miss again. Misses both of his salvos. So they're going to try to take B. We are up 140 points, 130 points. We are doing great. We got about 3 minutes left. It's a 3v4. Excellent game. I think near 400 shots now. And just a great game. Like, totally unexpected. I had no clue what I was expecting at the beginning of this battle. And it kind of, as it progressed, I was thinking smarter and trying to be aware of my position. So we're racking up defense, and yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed the battle and the analysis of the Friesland. If you enjoyed it and liked it, definitely consider either liking it, the video itself, and subscribing, or either or. If you can do both, that's great. Liking the videos helps me with the YouTube algorithm. It helps me get my video out there. So if you can like it, it's mostly appreciated for sure. It does wonders for the videos getting out there. If they're not discoverable, then nobody's going to watch them. So it's the main, bread and butter for that. So I definitely appreciate all the support everyone does for the channel, all the viewers and fans and all that. So definitely does not go unnoticed. So we got a Witherer. We're up to 152k, and we got a high caliber too. So you're just lighting everything on fire. 12 fires. We got a couple kills. And we got 160k damage, 8 planes, and yeah, we're gonna finish this off with a bang. So yeah, appreciate everyone's time. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we got more YouTube videos coming all the time. Definitely appreciate it. This is Dark Architect 18. I'm out. Peace. Definitely appreciate everyone's time, and I thank everyone for watching this video. And just tune in for the next videos, and yeah, had a great time making this video, and see you in the next one.